What's up, guys? In this video we are going to handle two things in our application. First is I need to find out a way to delete an item from here if by mistake I have added something which I don't want. And the second thing is I would ideally like this table, okay, which is right now coming directly from Laravel to get converted into a Vue component. Okay, we will still get the pagination through Laravel. So basically, only the table is going to be a a Vue component, and the rest of the functionalities we will continue to have from Laravel, which is an easy thing to do. So let's get started. First, we'll get to our add order component, and we will see what we need to do in here. So I have three menu items, which means inside my order group, right, there is why is it not getting clicked? Let me expand this a bit and see. Okay, something weird. Fresh. Okay, right. So ordered items is 0, and when I click, that particular item gets filled up. So if in some way I can remove it from here, right, then this will get properly updated, and also the count, because ordered items is getting a props, which is items which is being passed through the order group, right? So this is the beauty of having a container component where all the data is being controlled. So if the child component is able to modify the parent data, then we should be in a good place that everywhere else, for example this count, will automatically get updated. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I'll come over here and resources, should have orders, order group, and this is order list, so we'll open both of them. Okay, now this is where I'm displaying the price. Let's make some room for our span x, margin left 3, and I need to have a click, handle remove item. Okay, so this is a function which I'm going to call. Let's add that. Pass the item. Okay, so in here I'll also send this argument. So what we are saying is, on click of this x, which is supposedly our cross button, we want to trigger this function, which will take that particular item as an argument. Okay, just for some beautification, I'll add this pointer class, which does nothing but adds a cursor pointer. Okay, so I'll add this and hit refresh. Let's see if we still have that button. At least we do, and we have that hand icon, which suggests that something actionable is here. So now in here we would just like to inform our parent component that we want to remove something. So window dot event bus dot dollar emit remove ordered item, and we'll send the item. Okay, come over here. We have our listeners in here. So window dot event bus dot on remove item, handle remove ordered item. We'll copy this This is our save. Before that, we will have this function. So we will get the item. Now, in some way, we need to modify the data which is being stored as ordered items. So in our case, that is this dot ordered items, right? So we will filter the elements which are not basically items, and that's how we will get the new item. So this is how it is done in JavaScript. So this dot ordered items is going to be this dot ordered items dot filter. Okay, filter is a method available to any JavaScript array. It iterates through individual items. Okay, um, what do we name it? Order. It's going. It's getting pretty big actually, but anyway. So order item is basically when we are iterating through individual item, we will refer them, and in here we will say that if this particular condition is true, then return. So return everything where order item dot id is not equal to item dot id. Okay, let's see if this is working, then I will explain you what exactly is happening. So hit refresh. I'll add 1 2 3, and when I remove, right, this is working. So what have we done in here? We have said, so this filter function returns the new filtered array. Okay, so that's why we are saying that this dot ordered items is equal to what is being returned from this. Okay, and what are we say, what is the condition? It should filter everything and return all the elements which doesn't hold false, I mean sorry, which doesn't hold true for this. So which means first it will come to, let's say we have three elements, 1 2 and 3. Okay, we already had one. Okay, fine. So when I click this, let's say its id is 1, so it will iterate through every item in this dot order items. Okay, and when it finds that item id is not equal to order dot item id, it will return it, so which means it is good to go. And hence when we click this, basically it has iterated over all and it has removed that top thing and returned everything else. So this is how we are able to filter an item using this filter function. Okay, so now we do have a remove functionality in our order items, right? Now for our next thing, we would want this component to get converted into a Vue component, right? So let's see, we have restaurant orders, right? So the view should be order index. In order index, I have one additional button which I will remove first. Okay, this is how I had that, those two buttons. I have removed them. Now this is a Laravel table, right? I have an HTML markup where I'm doing a for each, which is fine, but we need something more interesting. So inside resources, I'll have, let's say, manage orders dot view. Okay, it's a container group, I mean container component, which means the entire data set will be available here. So why don't we inside our app.js add this? So manage orders, this will be manage orders. Okay, I'll have template HTML script. I'll get props as orders. This is something which I will be sending from the blade template to this particular component. And what we are trying to do here is, should we get the entire table or should we only keep this? I can do the table, but um, let's see. Let's do the entire table, not a problem. So I have order items. So this is my table. Okay. This is my T head, T body. Now T body will have TR. So this is where my V4 will come in. Order in order dot data. Okay, I'll tell you why this is data in a second, but let me see. So order dot id. Let's first do this and see if we are able to first of all get everything as we are wanting to. So I'll comment this. Okay, manage orders. I'll have orders equals, and then inside curly braces JSON and code. Okay, this should work. No, it didn't. So what is the problem? Let's come over here. Oh, sorry. It's working because we haven't done anything with the TR. So we're getting the data. Now, if you see, the orders object is basically the Laravel's paginator object, right? So it has from, last page, per page, all those kind of things. However, to keep things simple, we are not going to do the pagination through Vue. We are going to do the pagination through Laravel itself because we already have turbo links. So things will be quite fast actually. Now, that automatically means we are only concerned with the data. And that's the reason, if you see inside here, I am iterating over orders.data. Okay. So in here, I'll have a TD. Basically, we will be replicating whatever is here. Order.id amount. So order.id. We have a condition in here. If it is complete true, then we have completed, or else incomplete. So we'll handle that. And then this information, hit refresh and let's see. All right, so we have this in place. So you see, it's very easy to kind of convert an existing Laravel markup into a working Vue.js component. The reason I'm doing it is I will have these buttons in here, which is completed button or order cancelled button, where I don't want the user to refresh the page when these actions are happening. So I'll want this to be automatically refreshed. Yes, that's the reason we have converted this into a Vue component. The last thing which we will do is, let's add one more TD in here. We'll have a button. So we'll have two buttons in here, sorry, and we'll have th actions, hit refresh. Right, this is red is too bright. Why don't we have warning? Okay, whatever. So we have this table. Now I would rather want even a little more abstraction. I mean, this is way too much markup, and I'm not really doing anything um, you know much in the main component. I don't want that to happen. So what I will do is, let's create one subcomponent which is order items. Okay, what is going to happen in this template is, all the behavior related to these buttons will be you know inside that component, and just the group, the main component will handle the data like we have done in the order groups component. So I'll come over here. What do we want to send to that particular thing? It's order items, so I can ideally send this entire thing. This will reduce the entire markup from here over here. Okay, now I need orders, so why don't we say this is orders? I'll directly get orders. I'll again send orders in here as props. However, when I'm sending, let me first import that order items from, I need to go one more level up, components, order items. This is how we tell Vue.js that we have this component being imported through this directive. So I have a component which is order items. I want to pass orders because that's what I am taking here as props. But in here, I'll say orders is orders.data, because we saw that the actual data which we are interested in is this and not the entire orders. So that's how we will manage it. And if we now hit refresh, right, we have the orders. This is all working. So far so good. So in the next video we will handle the completed and cancel state of the orders. We will want that when such an event is happening, the data is automatically refreshed and we get this kind of an table back. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. If you like the videos, do click on the thumbs up icon and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.